Hi guys. Yeah. Well, this is an emotionally sensitive matter, and to be honest with you, there's no 100% right way to talk about it, but we do need to talk about it. It's something that's on everybody's mind, really, and it's something that, when you think of it, it just makes you so sad. But hey, how can we change this? So basically, first of all, I just, in trying to make this video, I got some brief facts on rape and racism, and I tried to, first, there's no law that says if you are racist to someone, you're going to go to jail. But there is a law against rape. First thing that came up on Wiki was, well, for raping someone, the actual sentence is 10 years. But hey, in Nigeria, the laws have been adjusted lately in some states, and now if you just attempt, you're getting jail time just for thinking about it. And if you go ahead, your life is done for. But hey, that's if you're caught, right? That's if your story gets told. And it's sad. It's honestly, when you look at it this way, you realize that legal systems won't just cut it. Hey, listen, everybody knows that rape is wrong. Everybody knows that they don't want to be treated the way black people across the world, especially in Europe and America, are treated. But they still go ahead to do it. So it tells you it's not really a legal matter or an emotional matter. It's something deeper. And you just check out the doll test online. Just Google it. It's weird how the young guy just chooses the black baby doll as being bad for no reason, just because it's black. And these things are violent. They're not something you can just pin on one person. It's something that goes deeper into our hearts. Like I said, the problem is not a legal one. You cannot make a law to change the heart of someone. You just can't. The hate is going to, even if you make it, if you change the sentence to beheading someone or anything, it's just wouldn't stop people. Why? Because underneath all of it is this hate, this unexplainable hate, this unexplainable loss that just dwells there in these two crimes. And so what's the solution? Really, the solution for me is retaliate with love. Yeah. We know the story of the guy, Brandt, whose brother was shot down by this lady police officer, and he comes to court and he says, I forgive you, I want the best for you, I don't even want you to go to jail. And you see something like that, and I tell you what, the woman's family, her friends, herself, no matter how much racism or how much hate she has in her for black people, it's changed forever. It's changed. There's just nothing. Her children, her children's children, those children, that lineage is changed forever. Why? Because they've seen this incredible act of love in the face of all this, hate and confusion, and it's just going to blow them away. And forever, there's just for the rest of their lives, their perspective on the black race is changed. And hey, that's how we retaliate. True love. I know it sounds sweet to see on this side of the world where I don't really understand what many people are going through. And like I said, it's an emotionally sensitive matter, and I cannot say 100% right thing. One thing I can say is that love always wins. No matter the situation, no matter the condition, there is no way you apply law that it doesn't win. Because you look at the situation, it's not a legal matter. It's not, you don't shout at someone to make them love you or not hate you. I mean, they've seen the suffering, they've seen the videos, they've seen the biographies, they've seen everything. They've seen all of it. They know it exists. They cannot ignore it. They've seen the suffering that comes with rape. The suffering that comes. Nobody wants their daughter to get raped, but hey, it's still happening. Why? Because there's something deeper. And that all that rubble and all that stubble or whatever it is that needs love to fix it. And someone says, hey, I was raped, so how do you expect me to love my rapist? Or how does loving someone stop me from getting raped? And really, I get where you're coming from. What we need to do on our part in terms of rape is, as men, as women, as everyone really, we need to fix this possessive mindset we have on women. That, hey, she's mine, or whatever that is. We need to change and check our own stereotypes. And we need to start from there. Or that will only increase the problem, really. I mean, you change your stereotypes, you tell parents to sit their young ones down, sit their young boys down, the young children down, and tell them racism is wrong, and tell them respect women. But that will only pinch out the problem. Because like I said, the hate and the lust runs way deeper. What then will actually solve the problem? I've said love. But there is also something that brings that love, which is the gospel. And that's what we need, really. We need for the gospel to penetrate the hearts of men. We need for the gospel to go in there and put down all those evil things. Because the Bible says that the heart of man is despicably wicked. It's just, I mean, you look at the things you think about, you yourself, you that you're protesting against all of it. You look at the way you look at people, you look at the way you think about certain things. I mean, other matters, maybe not these matters, but the way you look at certain things at times, how selfish you can really be at times, how so self-absorbed you could be at times, how so ignorant of other people's emotions you could be at times. Check your own emotion towards others, how you feel about someone who doesn't favor you, or who doesn't look like you, or doesn't like what you like, and check your views about them in religion, in whatever, in sports, in whatever dynamic of the world. Because really, it goes beyond just these two levels of crime. It's only the gospel, really, the gospel of Jesus Christ. I can see the man's heart. I can do that thing of planting love and, cultivating that, not habit, but that nature in a person. What about me? I'm a Christian. I'm not racist. I respect women. What part do I have to play in all of this? Oh, you still have a part to play. You said check your stereotypes, and sure, you may have done that, but you also need to pray about it. Hey, listen. KB said this, and I totally agree with him. Prayer is not where we stop. It's where we start from. We need to start with prayer. And listen, prayer is our most effective tool. We so undermine the power of prayer. In these times, beyond ranting and just going out there and posting on your status and saying this and saying that and doing that and siding on one side and doing that, and all that. Beyond all that, you have to pray about it. Seek the face of God on this matter. And hey, God knows. That's the thing. God knows about all this. God knows about all the suffering and all of this and all this hate. But if we retaliate with love, we check our stereotypes and we work on allowing the gospel to penetrate our hearts, and we raise our voices to God, then change will come. Change will come. I'm so sure of it. It's sweet to say, but if you know someone that is going through this, and maybe someone who is reminded about this, about their experience through all these rape cases, or someone who in America, or in the UK, in all these countries, and they're facing racism, they're scared every day. Or don't just shove Jesus into them or into their faces. Relate with them, talk with them. I mean, you cannot necessarily feel their pain, but to an extent you can relate with it. And when people see you care, they will listen.